Okay. It's a pretty good shot.
You're all like,
Pretty sure
you know, if I was running it, I'd be fucking banging.
Well, I wouldn't run Strahd because I'd never be able to get the atmosphere right.
No.
Why?
Me neither.
Have I been getting the atmosphere right? I don't know. I don't think I'm doing anything special.
I think you're doing a good job. I just don't feel like putting forth the effort in doing it.
Most of the games I play are like lighter hearted and a little more comedy based, so I don't think I'd be. I have toyed with the idea of doing like a comedy Curse of Strahd, which could be hilarious.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
You
was
could
thinking
definitely
of doing like giving him like a lisp, like Curse of Strahd.
I think you just got to make him like an angsty emo teen kind of person who's just like, well, I don't want you here in my Barovia. Man.
Except he does.
Yeah, he does. Is everybody else seeing Keyline Scream with just like a grey YouTube box?
No, it has
I
loads.
did.
No.
When I clicked into it, it was fine.
I'm gonna come out and go back in. That was weird.
I was gonna say, is it live now? I hope.
Yeah, there we
Yes.
go. Just I think because I went into it as it was upcoming and it didn't refresh.
Oop,
Oh, okay.
accidentally closed Foundry. Sucks not having two screens. No,
Yes,
I
it
did
does.
again.
I haven't had two
Yeah.
screens for a long time.
Me too. I really need to get a second one set up.
I can't fit it on my desk because I have two screens plus my laptop for work.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
Kyle,
think-
you're working on one screen on the last how much time?
For about a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's dreadful.
I don't have a lot of money to buy things, so I need to like invest in things.
You got to get the desk monitor mount thingies. Like they don't take up any space on your desk. They're kind of like floating on it.
Yeah, I
It's
should.
also getting the extra monitor for me. Because the monitor I have, I don't actually own. That's one that work provided me, and it's massive. So I'm like, it's really big, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gear I have for work is awesome, but I'm paranoid about doing anything non-work related on there.
Yeah, I would be.
Can't you
as
just
well.
hook your laptop up to the two monitors?
I
You
guess I
could.
could. I just don't like the whole back and forth.
Yeah.
You could get one of
See,
them.
that's why you get a
like,
KVM switch.
Yeah, that's what I've got because I use the same monitor for work that I use on my
Nerd.
PC. And you
Nerds.
press the button and it switches. It's fantastic.
I'll look into it because it would be nice for sure.
Yeah.
Or you
Yeah,
just
it's the same
change
one that I do.
or you just change the HDMI cable.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I was saying. I don't want to do is like keep unplugging and replugging things.
Yeah, I would get one of the switchers. I think it was actually Carl that suggested for me to get one, and I was like, oh my god, it's a game changer. It's just so much easier.
Carl's actually just show IT support guy. We just let him play every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is what you need to buy. This thing.
This is how
Right here.
Keyline pays for his services by letting him play with us.
That's basically it.
Let me spend your money for you, please.
I mean, why do you think I volunteered to DM this campaign? He's like, you know what? I'm up in the ante. I'm sick and tired of this DM nonsense. I want to be a player. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh god.
Oh my god.
And he demanded I do the hardest
I did.
campaign to
I-
DM for my first major campaign.
Yeah.
I basically put a gun against his head and said, you have to do this or I will end you.
Yeah.
And then tears running down his face, he said, of course. I'll do anything you say.
Yeah, when I went looking for modules to run as a first time DM, everybody's like, don't do Tomb of Annihilation, don't do Curse of Strahd, and don't do the Tiamat one. I was like, cool.
Yeah, the Horde of Dragons, it's just so boring.
Yeah, I have a friend that ended up starting to run that about a year ago, and she's like, I hate every second of this game.
Because it was the
Honest-
first module they did, and they're just like, oh, we're going to try a whole bunch of new stuff. And none of the stuff they did was good.
Yeah,
I just wish
I'm
like
scared.
they could make the Curse of Strahd so much easier to run if they just wrote the book in a way that wasn't so dumb. It's like they hide all of this like insanely useful information in like room descriptions where it's just like this guy is actually related to this guy who's a secret of this who did this as a child. It's like, why isn't this in like a fucking paragraph somewhere else that I would
Yeah.
read as like a story, like, you know, overview or some kind? Instead, it's just like, no, when they enter this room, here's all this cool stuff about this guy that you should have been like weaving into the story throughout the entire campaign. I'm like, you assholes.
Yeah, that's like after we're finished this, I am intrigued to go through the book and have a good look through it because I feel like we have missed so many things.
There's things that like I have outright just decided I'm not going to even introduce because like you guys don't seem to have an interest in certain things. So I'm kind of like, all right, I'm just gonna not do this. But then there's
I don't know
other
if I would
things.
say I don't have an interest, but there's so much going on that it's hard to know what to do.
What to do.
And then there's some
Yeah.
things that you've like been pretty clear in your wording that we can't handle yet because there are things that I would normally really like to do.
Like
I mean-
lasagna women.
Yes,
My
I want
warnings
to
are
eat some baba
just-
lasagna.
They're just warnings. You guys can just, dive headfirst into whatever you so choose.
But I don't want to die.
No, same.
Yeah. That's basically like I need to find a more like DM sneaky way of like letting you know something's hard without like burying you in it, but at the same time it's kind of like I think it would be pretty shitty if I was a player and it's like, oh, here's a cool area, and then you just get like murdered by some CR-15.
Well, it makes me wonder, like, how long do people normally stay in this campaign if we are level 7 now and we still are not strong enough for baba lasagna?
Yeah,
I
but I
mean-
think it goes to level 10, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like the campaign could pretty organically get you up to 10. I mean, as a DM, you could decide to take them however far they want to go. Like, there's no reason it would have to stop at 10, but since it's kind of milestone based, the game recommends milestones that you can level up people for, but you could always just do more if you wanted. But on that note, let me roll that beautiful bean footage. I just realized that we had like us up on the screen for a bit there because
Whoops.
I like the countdown thing. I have like maybe a minute of extra time on it, but we just like I just decided to let us keep talking for a little bit more. So like they were just straight up watching us in casual mode before we're all in like game time ready mode.
Not
And-
casual mode.
They got to
So
see behind the veil.
unprofessional.
No!
I know. My God. This is the downside of using StreamYard versus OBS, because in OBS this would never happen, but in StreamYard it's like the video clip duration is the thing that decides. But anyway, welcome everybody to episode, what the fuck episode is this? 37? 36? 37? 37.
5,000,000.
37.
37.
Welcome to episode 37 of The Curse of Strahd, where the crew is murdering baby vampires for funsies, just for kicks.
That vampire's a menace.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
I just think it's interesting decision making to like go out of your way to slay this kid who's clearly been locked up for like, since before you got there and throughout the entire time you're here. You're like, you know what? No, this kid cannot stand.
I was just following orders. I did not at all enjoy that. So I was like,
So Kalanthos, like knowing Kalanthos, Jesus Christ. So Kalanthos, like knowing your propensity for wanting to save children yet hating the undead, like where do undead children like fit into this mix?
I think I've made my answer perfectly clear last session.
Undead supersedes child.
Mhm.
Good to know.
Unfortunately, yes. At that point, it's they got to be purged.
Fair enough. Say no more. Well, with that all being said, they also went to the was it the Serpool encampment to hang out with the fun little Velaki drunks over there,
They're
or
so
Vistani
drunk.
drunks, and met with Madame Ava, who kind of like was giving you some cryptic but useful information, telling you about the Order of the Silver Dragon that chills at Argenvost Holt, which is always a mouthful, and about the Amber Temple, which is seemingly where she believes Strahd got his powers from, and pointed out all of those locations on a map after a bit of searching. And that is where we are. We're in Barovia. We're in the church. The kid was just murdered in the basement, and you are all now chilling in the church.
Murder is such a strong word, I feel.
I mean,
You're off.
in the vampire world, that's a felony. I guess like in the good people world, that's just considered like justice or something.
It's like a day in the life, you know? It's fine.
I'm sure you could justify it somehow.
Oh, 100%.
Somehow you can sleep knowing that you've murdered a child.
Oh, sleep perfectly. Thank you very much.
But say no more. I will take us into the church and start playing happy church music. But yes, we have
Don't
Father
forget to
Donovan.
unpause.
Oh, sure. I'll let you move, I guess. So Father Donovich is, essentially down on his knees, like praying with like tears streaming down his face. And that is where we left you guys. What would you like to do?
Kill him as well so he can join his son.
No. Like,
I mean, it's a pity death.
I'm not doing it. I killed
No.
the undead thing.
It was the first and last joke of the night. It's okay.
Oh, I thought you were serious. I was just like, God damn.
He does look
It's
undead,
fallen.
but
Everybody in this place looks
He's
undead.
just very old and tired, you know? Some people look undead in real life.
well, August is still with him, trying to comfort him, holding his hand, whatever.
Yeah, he's like ripping his hands away from you. Like he's treating you no better than the ones who like were the ones who did the duty. Like, you're essentially a group. So he's like pulling his hands away from you and just continuing to try and pray. Like just
Well,
kind
then
of
I'll
ripping his arm.
I'll respect his boundaries.
Should we leave? I don't see any point to stay here. I don't think we are welcomed.
Well, I wonder why.
Yeah, I think the answer is kind of obvious.
Yeah. it
Well,
is.
yes, we should go then.
Yeah, let's go.
Where should we go now, though?
Someplace that we're not going to murder anyone, please.
That wasn't murder. It was fine.
What our colleague is trying to imply is like that creature wasn't a real human, so they were gonna suffer a life of torment, pain, and misery.
Well, I don't think we get to decide whether somebody's, just because they have a tough life, has to die.
I guess what happened though, so we need to move forward regardless.
So what is our plan?
Good question. What is your plan?
Well, we still need to look for the gemstone.
Yeah,
Have
and
no
to be
clues
clear,
where
like,
to.
yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, like, and to be clear, you guys have like no leads on this at all.
Yeah.
She essentially just pointed you towards Barovia, and like that's all you got.
Do we know anyone else in this place, like other than the demon in the basement and his
The
father?
count or the shopkeeper?
Yeah, you guys
tried
had some
this again.
interactions with the shopkeeper. You obviously like had some level of engagement with Mad Mary, who you've kind of like tasked with going to Kresk to hang out with the kids.
Yes, that's right. Should we ask the shopkeeper if they know anything then?
I think so. I think it would be
Yeah.
a good start.
Something at least. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go visit the shopkeeper.
Okay. Then we will go back to town view. Nope, too big. I hate that there's a place like Barovia is a village and also the name of the entire place. It's very
Yeah, it's confusing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not at all confusing.
Well, it's like it makes it worse because I'm doing like map selections and I'm like Barovia, click, and it's like world map. I'm like, no, asshole.
Wrong one.
So the shop that you guys knew about is over here.
Okay.
This place was the shop.
What is this big building right here?
Which one?
This one I'm pointing at.
A very big unnamed building.
Oh, okay. It's not important. All right, let's go to the shop.
So just tell us where on the your notes where all the numbered and or lettered buildings are, and just point those out to us. Good.
Well, I mean, I kind of can. So, I mean, you guys have been to all of the places of note, so that's really, it's not that bad. So, like, the shop is this general location here. Mad Mary's house that you guys just popped out of is like right here. This place up here is kind of like a bar, like a tavern kind of
have
deal.
we been there?
You guys did go there. Yep.
Okay.
And
That might be the next place if we don't find anything here.
down here is the mansion where you first met Arena and Ismark.
Oh, the
Oh,
one that
yeah.
was all boarded up.
And over here is the Death House, everyone's favorite.
Not going back in there. I don't care if they do have a gemstone.
And
We'll just
yeah,
tell them where the gemstone is if it's in there, right?
and then of course the church. But yeah, those are all the like major locations that you guys have been to.
Shop and then if nothing in there, tavern. And then moving on. Cool. Shop. I don't like the shopkeeper. He tried to overcharge me for a grappling hook a while back.
So
To be fair, your grappling hooks are pretty important to the story, so they
Yeah,
have like
yeah.
plot armor value, so they have extra value than normal.
He tried to overcharge me though. I got it for a way better price than Valaki. He can kiss my ass.
So then, oh, that's interesting. All right, ignore that guy who just showed up.
Okay.
I just realized I made a NPC for the shopkeep guy since he wasn't actually there. So yeah. So you guys get to this place, and outside you can see the sign on the outside is labeled Bildrath's Mercantile. You can see that sign on the door. You guys hopping on in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, so when you guys open the door, you can see the man Bildrath just standing there, which you may have seen 2 seconds ago, up here, and he's just standing there behind the counter, just kind of seemingly tidying things up. And upon the door opening, and he sees all of you, just kind of groans. He's like, "I thought I'd seen the last of you.
Hello!
Welcome to Bildrath's Mercantile. How could I help you?"
We're looking for a green gem.
Green gem. Yeah, like an emerald? Is that what you're after?
Specifically a magical green gem.
Yeah, not quite an emerald.
He kind of like gestures around the shop, and he's just like, "Do you see what I sell here? It's all tattered gear and equipment. It's all secondhand. I don't have magic pixie rocks that I can sell you."
I mean, I just thought maybe it might be in the back.
Like, if you are looking for a certain incentive, we might provide that for you if you can give us some information about anything you might have heard about some kind of gem around here.
Incentive, you say? What kind of incentive are we talking of?
August will put 100 gold on the counter.
I mean, we could try a persuasion check first, but yes.
We're rich, aren't we?
We're rich,
Kinda.
goddammit.
Kinda, yes.
So when you slap it on the counter, he's just kind of like, "Oh shit."
They mean business.
So his eyes kind of like beam, and he kind of goes, "Actually, yes, I do remember hearing something about a green gemstone now that you mention it."
Inside?
Yes.
Is he lying?
Feel free to roll.
Yeah, let's insight.
I don't know. That sounded. Oh my god, that's a 7.
20. Not nat 20, just a 16.
24.
Oh, shit.
Yes. We're like,
So
Oh, wait. I don't know if I rolled or not.
You did. I saw your 6.
I rolled a 6.
We saw your 6. Yeah.
So, yeah, Saya and Augage are both very clearly smelling some bullshit.
Hmm.
So
Was it-
what
All right,
kind?
never mind, and I'll stick it back in my pocket and we'll walk out.
Wait.
Why did you
What?
offer him money and then take it back?
Did you
What's the
suddenly
point?
remember something?
I told you, I know where it is. I know where it is.
And how do I know you're not just going to take this money and run?
I wouldn't do that. I'm an honorable shopkeep. How
Like-
dare you?
I mean, not really, because you tried to overcharge us for a grappling hook.
Yeah,
So-
she
Oh,
did.
can he really run? Like it's 4 of us. Like where is he gonna go regardless?
Look, he's
Like,
clearly lying, Moonpun, so it's just a waste of time. We should go.
I mean, we can go to the bar.
Our
maybe
women's
somebody would
intuition
know.
has,
Like you first offer him money, then you take it back and you say he's lying. I don't know
I didn't
what kind of intuition.
well, only if he had actual information, but I think he's lying to us.
We can always go to the bar and ask there to see if we have any better luck.
Yeah, let's try the bar. All right, see ya.
Are you sure you don't want to hear about the gemstone?
Like
All right,
we don't lose.
what are you going to tell me?
Yeah, we don't-
I it was in that house that came back.
The death house? All right, I'll give you 100 gold if you go in and get it for us.
I wouldn't step foot in there, but I know that you hearty group, you could handle yourselves just fine.
Oh, we've
We
already
happen to
been
be
there.
survivors of the death house, and I'll pull out my t-shirt.
Yes, we've gone through that. We've gone through that place top to bottom.
Like-
We found no gem that matches the description that we're looking for.
How do you know that the gem resides there?
I mean, it's magical, right? So
I think he's hoping that we'll leave the money with him and then we'll die. So
Yeah, we're not doing that.
what kind of house could rematerialize itself like this?
a
Surely
magical one.
your magic gemstone is doing it.
We didn't tell you what the gemstone does. For all you know, it just creates chickens.
So you do know the gem.
Yes, it's the one that's there at the house.
What does it do? Like, you must know
guys,
something
come on.
about it.
We're wasting time. Let's go to the bar.
It makes houses come back. It's a house-making gem.
No. Bye.
Well, you guys leave. Well, since we're not giving you money for the gem, do you have caltrops for sale?
Caltrops?
Yeah,
Checking.
like the little pointy things that
Yeah,
thieves use.
he does have those.
How
Why,
much is it
yes.
for a bag?
100 gold pieces.
Oh, come on.
You
You
want
really
the
don't want to make
caltrops?
money, do you?
I've already given you free information that you have robbed from me. The least you could do is pay 100 gold for these caltrops.
I'll give you
Let's
20.
leave this honorable shopkeeper alone.
I'll grab him by his head.
No,
and
doesn't
I
he
say,
have a friend in here? Wait a minute. I remember there being a bodyguard or something in here.
Yeah, he had a big guy because I gave him a hug. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Did he have a bodyguard?
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
did.
Okay, I'm gonna remove my hand from his head. Whoops, never mind.
Have a
Rewind.
little something on your shirt there. No problem.
Yeah, I just want to clean it up.
Can we just go to
That's
the bar
fine.
already? Let's stop wasting our time with this
All right,
guy.
I'll just go back to the better shop that we found in Valaki and buy them there since he's still trying to rip me off. Let's go.
Would you do it for one gold piece then?
Yes, I would buy them for 1 gold piece.
From 100 to 1.
Excellent. I'm a master barter of coin.
I'll take 2 bags if you have 2.
Yes, 2 caltrop pokey spiky thingies coming right up.
I wonder
And-
what you'll get instead of caldrops.
Probably
He's gonna
just
give
a
you
little
some
marbles or
needles or something.
I don't care. Like, little things are useful.
And you see him reach under the countertop and he does produce the appropriate item.
Thank you. So that's 2 gold for 2 bags of caltrops. Thank you very much.
I'm
Doesn't it
gonna
feel
eat
better?
well tonight, Periwimple! And you hear in the background just like, yes.
And I'm like, oh my god, he does not know how to run a shop. oh, and then you don't happen to sell silver dados. I think not, but just checking.
So he sells anything that would be in the common, the adventure gear table. Let me
Probably
double
not
check
silver
for
arrows.
anything silver. No,
No,
nothing
that's
like
fine.
that.
I'll just make some more on my downtime. That's all right. If I get more at some point, that's fine. Cool. Caltrops. And then I'll leave because I want to get a drink at the bar. That's
Okay.
what we're going to the bar for, right? It's to drink.
Could
No. No? Okay. Fine.
August is a woman on a mission, but you can drink if you want.
So I'll have a whiskey. They're small. They can go down fast. Cool. Bar.
Going to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me see if I can get away with adjusting. Yeah, nice. All right, sorry.
Bar music.
So then, yeah, you guys get to the bar. There is a bar button I can click. Nice. Yeah, and when you get to the bar, again, you see the sign for the place that's there. Although the where is it? What is the thing? What? All right, never mind. So yeah, you guys get to the bar, and inside you can see a handful of customers that are kind of dressed a little more, extravagantly. That kind of invokes the Vistani, garb. They're all kind of there, and then there's the barkeep behind this little pudgy guy.
Speak to the barkeep.
Yeah, we can start there.
If it isn't the likes of all of you. Interesting. Would you like a drink?
Yes, please. Do you have wine or whiskey?
Wine has been pretty sparse around. I'm glad someone got it. But we do have the hard stuff, I guess.
What does that mean?
I'll take the hard stuff.
And he hands you a glass and kind of pours something that looks just like dark and decrepit. It's like a liquid you've never really seen before.
Medicine check to see if we're gonna get poisoned by something that looks like whiskey someday. We're never gonna know.
I'm gonna give it a sniff and to see if I can discern is this going to kill me or not. What do you want me to roll for that?
Give me like an investigation of some kind.
I have no idea what is.
Yeah, I mean, with a 7, I mean, if you're like actively checking it out, you would notice that it has like a pretty foul odor.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, Cal?
Calanthos would more specifically notice that odor smells smells slightly almost like manure of some kind.
Don't try that. I think it is literal waste.
I know it doesn't smell or taste very good, but it does give you quite the kick.
I would rather...
The only kick that we would get from it is probably the horse where this was dug up from.
Yes, no
And
thank
some
you.
dysentery or something. Yeah.
Quite the nose to know that it's from a horse.
Although it's funny that you mentioned the wine, because we have been dealing with the people that make the wine and trying to help them to fix supply lines and such, as you will.
Have you told them that it's short here? We don't have any wine. I haven't seen any shipments for weeks.
Well, there was apparently a problem with growing the wine. They have these magical gemstones that help them, and they were stolen. We wouldn't know where they may have gone, would you?
I have no idea. Magic gemstone sounds crazy. I had no idea.
Maybe
You haven't heard
Who
anything?
makes this wine?
maybe my friend here can help you refresh.
I want to insight check him.
Maybe
Yeah.
give him some gold first.
Hold
No,
on, let me
and
insight check him.
first.
22.
Yeah, he seems genuine. Just seems kind of
Okay.
like super aloof.
He doesn't know anything.
Do you know if there's anyone in here that might deal in magical objecty type things?
Somebody that has magical powers.
The
out of
Vistani,
the
maybe we
ordinary.
could try asking
I'm
them.
kind of leaning towards.
I don't know anyone in Barovia that's magical like that, but these folks seem to get their hands on all kinds of business. Maybe they would know. And then he kind of like leans in.
Oh, you leaned in.
Barovia the town or Barovia the country?
The town, of course. That is so confusing, isn't it? I fucking hate it. But yeah, it's the Vistani over there. Just they don't take kindly to people, you know. They kind of just patron this place, but I leave them alone.
What do they drink if they drinking this stuff?
They bring their own and pay to sit here.
That's
weird as that
so
is.
strange. Yes. Okay, I'm not saying anything. I'm just going to move over here. I move away. Should we speak to the Vistani?
I think so.
Didn't we already do that though?
Not these Vistani. We spoke to the ones in the
The
camp.
ones at the different camps seem to be very different because your handsome man was at one with those full of like
Mhm.
jerks, but then we've been to the one with the dancing people and Madame Ava, and they seem cool.
They seem super cool. Yeah.
So I think that they're like the different camps of them are different. Like they're all Vistani. but
Plan
they're-
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is someone
Anyway,
approaching
August
them? or-
will.
I was going to say August is gonna.
Hello. Can I trouble you for
And one of the one woman that's sitting there kind of like sneers at you, just like, God. Yes, dear. What can we do for you?
We are trying to fix the wine shortage, and one of the things we're looking for is a green gemstone. Would you have happened to hear of anything or know of anything in this area?
Don't think so. Can't recall anything. Can you recall anything, Alenko?
Have
And
an
then,
insight check.
Yeah, feel free. The person next to her kind of just like shakes his head like,
Oh,
no.
that's a bad one. I got an 8.
No real way to gauge what's going on there. But they all are giving off this like vibe of just disinterest.
Maybe if I put my 100 gold on the table?
Do you?
Yeah. With my hand over it, of course, but yeah. I want them to see it, but not like take it.
So with the gold on the table, their eyes kind of just like slightly widen, like they're a little surprised you have so much, but then they like quickly just fade again. They're just like, we don't need your gold. Just hold on to it. No one knows anything about your little magic gemstones here.
Who would know? Do you know?
I don't know. Magic people, I guess.
Well, or who are the magic people around here?
Madame Ava's probably the most magical person that I commune with. Unless
Well,
you
she
want
pointed
to talk.
us this way.
You could ask Strahd. They all like kind of like raucous like clamor at the table like
Yeah, that's not exactly an option.
Nah, we
either.
just finished our brunch with him. He was not very interested in letting us know.
And with this they get kind of more serious. You had dinner with Strahd, did you?
We did. We're
And-
his latest playthings.
I see, and that you're still here speaks well to you. Very well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But we don't know anything about your gemstones, so
Okay. And there's no one besides Strahd or Madame Ava you can think of. Are there any other
Magic.
places of interest in here that we could maybe seek out some clues? I don't know.
I'm afraid we got nothing for you.
Okay. We'll just have to search around, I guess.
How did they react when they heard the name Strahd? Like they were appalled, angry, disinterested?
They were kind of chill about it. So
Is there perhaps like a nursery here, like a garden play or like plant place?
a place where plants grow?
Mhm.
There's kind of like random like shrubbery around the edges of the town, like some in the cemetery. But yeah, not like an abundance of foliage in any specific location.
I'm beginning to think we're on a bit of a wild goose chase here.
Well, I'll put my coin back in my pocket and say thank you for your time.
We could always try the death house.
I am not
No.
going back in that.
I want to
house.
get out of the tavern before I talk to everyone else.
Okay.
All right. Assuming we're all out, I have
Yeah.
2 ideas. Number 1, we look over Arena and Ismark's house, see if there's any clues in there. Number 2, we walk around town and look and see if maybe any plants look like they're overgrown due to the effect of the gemstone. Those are kind of my 2 ideas.
Should we split up and do that? We'll get it done
Well,
fast.
why don't we just ask around for rumors of particularly verdant areas?
Yeah, I guess we could.
It would
I
be
want to
pretty
I'll pop
obvious
my
what
head
it-
back in and say to the same Bastani I was just talking to, have you noticed any places in town where the plants are more overgrown than usual?
Nothing like that. But we don't really linger about the town. We're just here to sit and drink and leave. This place
Fair
is
enough.
desolate and depressing, honestly. It's
Sure
the
is.
inside that's nice.
Well, then why are they? Anyway,
All right. Well, thank you again for your time.
You're quite welcome. And like they give you this super exaggerated like bow.
I think we're being
I'm-
mocked all game.
I don't care. Bye.
I mean, it would be pretty obvious if there was some overgrown plantation outside. I think we
Yeah,
could
but
take a look.
they're clearly not going to help us. So let's just like, all right, let's walk down to Arena and Ismark's house, and on the way we'll look at the plantage.
Okay.
Give me a percept plantage roll, please.
There is a fourth wall news coming over. Maybe Ogits can become something that can fly and can soar.
I can't fly yet. I can't do
No.
that. I don't have that difficulty level of transformation yet.
Challenge rating failed.
Not just yet.
So
So
do you
you
want
guys
a
are-
perception or
I got a
no-
21.
Sorry.
Oh, I mean, I was kind of bullshitting, but yeah, if you guys give me actual perception rolls, a 21 would have been good enough. Like, yeah, I will just, as you guys are walking around, assume you are kind of like peering out for any kind of like aggressive foliage or something of that nature. But you have not seen any
Mm-hmm.
around you or as you've been walking around so far.
All right.
Okay.
So
Well, let's
we're
watch
walking
their house.
to Arena and Ismark's house then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should we pop in at the town center? Didn't we go here? We met Morgana here, right?
Yeah, you guys were like creeping around town, and that's where you had an encounter where she was like trying to
We didn't
steal a
hide it.
kid.
Mhm.
And you guys
But
didn't
there's
take
nothing
kindly to
important.
it.
There's nothing important over here, like no landmarks or anything.
There's no like story, anything.
Okay.
What do
All
we
right. So
even
let's go to
care?
Arena and Ismark's
Why do we even care that much about this gemstone?
because I care about the ravens. They're my kindred spirits.
Well, the more we help them, the more they're likely to help us as well, I suppose.
I guess any help we can get.
Well, he
Would
was
be
one
good.
of our Taroka card clues to help us with Strahd, so I mean it's definitely in our best interest, outside of the fact that I actually want to be nice for them, to help them out.
Yeah. Let's go have a
Yeah.
nosy through their house.
Yeah, so you guys make your way over to the house.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
gonna check for traps because they seem like super paranoid and shit.
Yeah, so you get there. Feel free to give me a perception on the door if you would like.
I don't trust doors. This door's a mimic. I'm
Yeah, I was gonna
pretty
say, this-
sure it's a mimic. Don't touch it.
Saya is outright
You
convinced.
see, this door is a mimic. Doesn't look like a mimic to me.
It's a mimic. Look, I'm not touching the door. If you want to touch the door and you get eaten, that's on you.
I
That's
think
not on me.
you're exaggerating. This door looks
I
like
just
pretty
walked
any
past, right from
freaking
the
door
door.
we've ever seen.
I ain't touching that door.
What's up with
Listen,
you? You
I
killed a
respect her fear of
vampire,
doors.
now you're
Let's
gone
just open
mad.
it for her.
I am slightly convinced that the house is a mimic at this point.
What?
It was on that one. It was.
This is what killing a vampire child makes you do. Makes you
Well,
mad.
somebody. Okay, August is gonna open the door.
Thank you.
Yeah, Cal will be right back.
Okay. I mean, Saya's got her bowl like ready, like because it's clearly a mimic.
So August goes to the door as the music makes it sound like it's super intense,
Yep.
and just opens without incident.
It's not
Well-
a mimic? Oh my god, I was convinced it was a mimic. What?
It could have been a mimic, okay?
In the parallel universe, this was though.
And you just hear
mimic.
pew, and like an arrow hits the door. Like, Saya's like just mad at the door now.
And I
It's got,
step
like-
inside.
It's got PTSD from the previous encounters. So, yeah, when you get inside, it is as you guys left it. So, I mean, like, it has kind of been untouched. There hasn't been any new signs of, like, attacks on the house. There hasn't been, like, any, destroyed areas. The house is, like, exactly as you recall when you guys first left with Arena and Ismark.
Yeah.
That does suggest that it was Arena that was attracting stuff. It wasn't just like her paranoia. Like definitely stuff was being attracted because of them.
So I want to do a sweep of the house through like desks, chests, things that might contain a gemstone or clues to a gemstone.
Seems easy.
Sure. So, yeah, you guys poke around, and as everyone's
Ooh.
kind of, like, looking
Bad roll
around,
for me.
yeah, you are not finding...
We've been in this place before, haven't we?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't
we
think we
have.
did a search of it.
We're not
If
saying
they were
anything
here, it would have been
different than
kind
last
of
time?
rude.
Ooh!
Ooh!
Yeah,
I'm going
so
But
everyone gives the house, like, a thorough, like, once-over, Saya most especially, and no one really seems to find anything of note.
you watch Saya do this, and you're always like, "Huh? It's almost like she's done this sort of thing before." Like,
Who would have thought?
The other
Yeah.
place I can think of is maybe the graveyard out back behind the church.
I mean, this
it's
is a
not to feel like
place.
there's nothing to find. Like, I don't know.
Would be.
But Madame Ava was so
Overgrown.
right about everything else.
No.
I mean, you guys definitely know what gemstones in Berez. Or at least are very
Yes, we
sure there is
do.
one.
In the lasagna.
So, why don't we try just? So, I think that Barovia is going to be a dead end. I think we snipped our only lead in the bud a little too early, and that path is basically done.
Maybe
Let's
we
at
So they
least
were
check
like-
the graveyard behind the church before we go.
Okay, we'll do
Quick
that.
check, yeah. I
Okay.
had like disguise self to pretend I was someone else to go question the guy, but I do not.
Oh yeah.
Did anybody do disguise or anything?
Like we could
I mean,
extort
you
information out of him
disguise
if we
yourself.
needed.
Sorry, what was that, Carl?
Said Deb could disguise herself.
As a
As an
Not
animal.
used as disguise.
Yeah. I wonder if
So-
I could use like disguise my voice and use my telepathy
Ooh.
to make him think
God
he's talking to
him?
somebody.
Have him speak to God.
Yeah, have it be his God talking to him. Tell him his son is in a better place, and then like
Forgive the killers.
He's up
of your
there.
son.
He's up here with me,
Like,
having a beer. He's fine.
I don't need forgiveness. I think we did the right thing overall, but
If the graveyard is fruitless, I'll attempt that because I think August would want to do that only as a last resort.
yeah.
Okay.
The
So
graveyard.
you guys are just heading straight up there?
Yes, looking for overgrown plantage along the way.
Okay. The unfortunate news is you guys kind of have to like go through the church to get there.
Okay.
Unless you're just gonna like scale it.
I have a grappling hook. Do, 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 do.
Oh, actually, you know what?
Ropes.
The fences are pretty small. Never mind. So yeah, I mean, if you guys don't want to go through the church, you guys can
No,
just
we're
kind
just
of like.
gonna.
We probably would avoid going through the church. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are able to hop that little fence thing. Was just looking. I'm like, no way. There's no way. There's like a massive wall around
A
that.
pretty high security graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's getting in this bitch.
Is that to keep things out or things in? Ooh.
I think it's more to keep things in.
Yeah, let's have a nosy around this graveyard.
Yeah. So you guys can feel free to do whatever. Tell me if you're like exploring anything.
So
As you're looking around, you're not like observing, like certainly at a glance, you don't see any like aggressive foliage or anything like that.
So this graveyard is like mostly graves, or is it like mausoleums? Like
It's a
kind
mix.
of
So
a mix?
yeah, there's definitely like patches of just straight up like tombstones, and then there's like some smaller like mausoleums kind of throughout.
So I'm
With
gonna
names
sort of,
and messages on them and stuff.
like big scary gem is in here type thing.
Or like somebody who seems like they were important, like by the design of the
Tombstone.
mausoleum or something
So-
like that.
I'm going to look at mausoleums to see if any look like they have been disturbed recently, like any have been opened recently.
Oof.
So would that be like perception or investigation?
You can give me investigation. Okay. So yeah, as you're kind of like poking around within the mausoleums, you're like looking top to bottom. Like they're all filled with aggressive amounts of dust and cobwebs, as if they've been like unvisited for quite an extended period of time.
Okay.
You're not finding anything like obvious. There's no like massive foliage. There's no like green hue glowing somewhere. They just look like very undisturbed mausoleums as you're poking through them.
Okay. So I would go.
Would I
back.
roll survival to look for like tracks or disturbed dirt on the ground or anything like that?
Yeah, if you were trying to do that kind of a thing, yes, for sure.
Okay. Why am I rolling so badly? Ugh.
11. Yeah. You're kind of like casually looking about, and the only tracks that you really observe are the ones that go towards the Burgermaster's resting place when you guys all kind of like
Oh.
left his coffin there.
I wonder
when
if
he
it
was
was in
buried.
there.
I really don't want to be dead bodies. I got away from
I
home
know.
to stop dealing with dead bodies.
I don't have any kind of detect magic or anything.
Ooh.
I
Well,
don't
no,
have detect
no.
magic, but I can see if there's any undead around. So
Yeah, that
I'll
could
go
be
ahead
handy.
and burn one of my divine senses.
How many do you have left?
I have 4
We just
remaining.
rested.
Yeah, we're not too bad.
And you
But
are.
it wouldn't be me if I didn't burn those as quickly as possible.
Burn them.
So any undead in 60 feet?
Are you like standing in the middle of the cemetery when you do this?
Sure.
I was gonna say because like 60 feet will get you like
Most of the cemetery.
yeah, it would pretty
I'll
much
do it
hit
in like
the-
2 strategic spots to cover like most of the all the cemetery.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
So yeah, you pop them off and do not get anything back. No undead presences.
Good, I
Okay.
suppose.
2 uses checked. There is no undead, demons, or angels in the area.
That's good on all fronts. So nothing, I think, in the graveyard.
Whew, I guess I have
So
to
may-
do this, don't I?
I mean, it's gonna feel better for you as well. Like you're gonna help a poor old father find some solace in his spirit.
All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make my voice sound like
An angel.
like a female angel, like kind of like a soft, comforting voice, I guess. And
Okay.
I will stand in a place where I can reach inside. I mean, it's 30 feet, so where I can reach the priest.
And do you need line of sight for this to work or no? I don't believe you do, right?
I don't think so. Let me double check though.
I'm pretty sure you don't, but
Yeah.
no, doesn't say anything about line of sight.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll do that, and let's see. I'm gonna say, what would an angel call? Because regular humans would call him father.
Son?
That's weird because she's not like God. um, well, his name is Father what?
He's Father Donovich.
Okay, I'll just call him Father Donovich. So I'll say, Father Donovich, I am so sorry about the passing of your son.
And he just audibly gasps like, and falls back to the ground with his like hands behind him, and he's just looking up at the ceiling.
Don't be afraid. I've been sent by your God to comfort you.
By the Morning Lord, isn't it? He follows.
Yeah, he's a Morning Lorder.
Oh, so am I. So
There you go.
Thank you. You finally answer my prayers. Thank you.
I'm so sorry that your son was unable to be healed, but at least now he is no longer suffering.
Is he with you?
He is. He's at rest.
Good. He's just kind of like sobbing on the ground.
I know you will miss him, but I'm so glad he's not being tormented anymore.
If he is truly at peace, then, and so am I.
I am so glad to hear that. Now, how do I get information about a gemstone out of him?
Hey, about that,
Maybe
In his memory, you should plant the gemstone out in the graveyard.
You said that to him?
Yes.
Gemstone. What gemstone should I be planting?
There is a green gemstone here in Barovia. You must find it and plant it in the graveyard.
Yes, I will find it. Where could I find it?
Oh no.
I think if you search within your heart, you will find the answer.
Yes, I will do this. This will be my mission.
Bless
And-
you, Father Donovich.
Thank you, lords. And he kind of like gets up very like, with purpose, and starts like aggressively looking all throughout the church.
Oh no. I don't think he knows a thing.
Well, that was our last lead.
I mean, I
Well,
have to
we've given
clap
him
for that
purpose.
performance. It was brilliant.
It was very good.
Aw,
I'm impressed.
thank
That was so
you.
good.
I mean, the nice thing is now you have like a passive guy who's just like gonna be looking the entire time.
Yeah,
if you
well,
guys
I know, I was
decide to
hoping he
peace
would
out.
walk out and we could like follow.
Okay. So I think we have burned everything here.
I guess so. I guess we can always try to come back to it later and see if he's found the gemstone and
Yeah.
planted it. Because if he does plant it, it'll probably make the plants around it grow, so then we'll know where it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Brilliant.
We should go.
Okay. Yep.
I hope he doesn't die in the process trying to
You'll be-
find the things.
You'll be fine.
He's the priest. I don't think there's an issue there.
Because priests never die in this campaign. Never.
No reason.
Yeah,
Okay.
none.
Well,
They never die.
Nope.
Donovich doing
You're
perception
not going to
checks.
change my alignment because I lied to a priest, are you?
He's
doesn't
doing
lie.
perceptions. He's trying to find the gemstone.
We're just giving comfort. It's fine, I would say.
all right.
Okay. Where to next? I think we're out of ends, out of leads.
So
in
we
this
got
place.
those two new places
That
we
was-
probably need to go to.
Amber
Or we could go see
Temple.
Baba Lasagna, you know.
There's so it's the Amber Temple, the Order of the Silver Dragon Place, and Lasagna Lady. I don't want to go see Lasagna Lady. I'm scared of her.
Yeah. So we can go to the other place for now. Because I think they're close together, right?
No.
Yeah, they're fairly close. And I mean, you were also given like pretty stern warnings about the Amber Temple.
Yeah,
So,
so Silver Dragon place?
I mean, you are free to go wherever you'd like, but you've definitely
course.
gotten warnings about Amber Temple and Berez.
Okay.
I mean, eventually we're gonna have to visit all of those places. Just
Yep.
a matter of in what order should we do that?
Yes,
so
yes.
I feel good about the place that the Order of the Silver Dragons in. Well, not good. but
Wait, I
better.
have an idea. Should we stop by the tower and ask Arena and her wizard friend about?
Ooh.
Well, did we ask them
Then
about the
we
things we were there
avoid-
before?
Shouldn't we avoid setting
been-
for them?
Yeah, we've been avoiding there, have we not? Because in case we get followed.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Strahd probably
I have a
knows where
feeling
we're
he
going.
already knows, but yeah. Okay, let's just go to the Order of the Silver, whatever.
Okay, so you guys
Silver
are trying to
Dragon.
get your way over to Argenvostholt.
Yeah, I couldn't pronounce it for the life of me. I was like, the Silver Dragon place is how I've written it down.
I have to say it like very purposely if I ever want to get it out.
Where are the Father Donovich rolls? I can't see any more of them.
It's just like
She died.
you'll be in the
Father
middle of something
Donovich.
random, and then I'll just do a Father Donovich roll like randomly. So yeah, we are looking at the big old world map of Barovia, and Argenvostholt is here. If you can see where I'm clicking.
I don't know why,
Alright.
but I am not seeing your pings.
I see it. It's because he's got this green
Oh, I
color
see
that
it.
blends into the map.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is very blendy.
Can you see my moon purple?
No, I'm not seeing anyone's pings. The whole
Oh,
night, I've
interesting.
not seen anything. That's so weird.
That is odd.
Check your ping settings.
I'm like, can I?
But
ping?
yeah, it's
I
kind
can't
of
even ping.
Oh,
you
I can
hold,
see. I can see your hand.
It's not showing.
Oh,
up
we're
even
not
though-
pinging. We're doing the hand thing.
Yeah, I can't see that.
Oh, I can see
Like,
your
when I-
hand.
When I press X, I just see my cursor. I don't see the little hand.
oh weird. But yes,
Have you selected the color? Maybe you
Doesn't
haven't
matter that
selected
much.
the color.
No, I
It's,
did it. Purple.
it's kind of like so if you looked at Valaki, if you remember where Valaki
Yeah.
was, if you like took the trail south, like that river that goes south, I
Mhm.
should say, it's kind of like where there's a fork in that
That's-
river. It's just to the left of it. So it's
Okay.
kind of like, just below the forests around Valaki.
Okay, cool.
Right. Let's head that
Yeah.
way.
Yonder,
Nothing's gonna touch us on the way.
stab things and stuff.
Let's see. So you guys begin your journey out.
Yes.
And
Wait, before we
For
do,
no particular reason, can we take a short rest just real quick for no real
Sure.
reason?
Okay, sure.
and
Okay.
I want to use my first vigilant blessing on Calanthos.
What is that?
What did that
As
do?
an action, you give one creature you touch, including possibly yourself, advantage on the next initiative roll the creature makes. The benefit ends after the
Ooh.
roll or if I use it on somebody else.
So
That-
it doesn't have a time limit?
Cool.
yeah,
No,
that
there's no
thing's super
time
nice.
limit.
Twilight clerics are so broken. I swear to
Pretty
God.
awesome.
Just in case we run into something on the way there.
Yep,
Yes.
that's I'm totally not gonna love that feature.
That's so cool.
And while we're short resting, I'll do my Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow. That gives us a +5 to stealth and perception checks while we're inside.
God damn.
How long is the range?
30
Is
foot
it the
sphere.
radius? Okay.
30-foot sphere around our campfire. Well, we probably won't have a campfire for a short rest, but yeah.
around like our camp in general. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys do your little resty rest.
Yeah, I don't think I actually need to. Yeah, I'm fine. I've got everything already.
Yeah,
Same.
me too.
All right. So then where are you going? Straight to Argenvostholt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Along the path or
Argenvossel.
whatever.
Yeah,
Ar-
Argenvossel.
Sounds German.
Argenvossel.
Argenvostholt.
Sounds very
uh,
German.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys make your way and start going through the woods. And being late at night, you can hear the wolves just howling through the trees, as you guys regularly do when you travel out into the woods area
Like
at
shit.
night. You are able. Which way are you going, by the way?
I guess along the path. Yeah.
The one that for folks that can see my ping, like going up this way.
Is there any reason not to go on the path?
I mean, we could
I mean,
follow not the path and go through the trees. That's what climbing means, I think. We can
Well, it's-
shortcut.
Well,
no,
it's
I was
kind of
asking
like
that to the rest of my party. Is there any reason we wouldn't want to take the map?
No, I would probably want to take the path because you can
Yes,
see what's going.
100% take the path.
Path, please.
yep, path works.
None of that's going through the evil forest nonsense. Thank you.
Can I do like some random perception checks whilst we walk in the path to see if there's somebody looking at us, like through the trees or something, like somebody stalking or whatever? Is
Yeah,
it possible to do like?
Yeah, if you want to give me like a perception roll, I can apply it as like a strengthened passive perception as you're walking around. If you want to
Something
do
like
something
that.
like that.
Yeah. Like I want to see like if we're being followed or something.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I will adjust your passive perception to 5.
I'm very perceptive right now.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping my 14 passive perception. Thank you very much.
Poon
Yeah,
just
I'll
puts
keep my
on horse
21.
blinders. He's just
Yeah.
like, all right. Got this.
My
I
passive perception's 21. Just saying.
That's very
So-
good.
What?
Mhm.
Yeah, August sees literally everything.
Wow.
It's because
All
of my
right.
glasses.
So you guys are walking, and are you going through the well, I guess you guys don't super care, but I was just curious. All right, so you guys are going. Let me do one more thing. Nope. All right, you guys are going through the woods. You make your way over the bridge. I'll draw with my little X hand here. You guys are able to make it through. You get to these large gates, the gates that like get you into Castle Ravenloft. That is like this area right here.
Mhm.
And they do not open for you when you get there.
Even if we're
Oh.
trying to get out and not in,
Yeah, they do not respond to your presence at all.
can we go around them?
There's like a little like cliffside right here that you guys could totally do to like skirt around it if you
How
wanted to.
dangerous of a cliffside?
It's not crazy. Like couple climb checks if you want to do that.
Is it a magic barrier? Can I detect if it's a magic barrier that doesn't let the door to open or something like that? There's a magic effect.
You could give me an Arcana check if you wanted.
Just for sure, this. Oh my god.
No
it gets
obvious,
better, but not that much better.
Sorry, by the end of the episode, you'll be doing nothing but nat 20s. But yeah, if you guys wanted to go around, just some. Everyone, give me 2 climb checks.
Athletics?
Athletics.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, sorry. Athletics
2 of
checks.
them?
Yeah, 2 of them.
Can I do it with advantage with my grappling hook?
Yeah, if you wanted to use your grappling hook, you could totally do
Oh
that.
my god,
Of course, I
24.
want to use my grappling hook.
Is everyone using the grappling hook?
Yeah, I would go first, so that we can then just take the grappling hook with us.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. Saya, a couple.
It's not going through. I don't know why.
What did you get? Oh, there it goes.
That's 1, 2.
All right. So yeah, everyone kind of starts their way through. You guys get up to the top of the little cliffside there, with the help of the grappling hook, and everyone starts to rappel downwards. Moonpoon kind of like slips his grip as he's going down on the backside and takes 3 falling damage on the way down.
Hoggage giggles.
This rope, it's not made for half orcs.
Uh-huh.
It's made for humans and elves or something.
You mean you didn't get that custom tailored to fit you?
Moonpoon, if you don't want to use my rope next time, don't fucking use it.
I mean, it's fine. You need to get better rope, stronger, for bigger
Next
arms. like
time
mine.
you want to use my rope, don't fucking use it. I did
Don't
not
insult the
stutter.
grappling hook.
God dang.
That's the 5th member of our party.
Takes my grappling hook. Puts it in,
What
like,
about the monkey?
it's okay.
Oh yeah,
grappling
it's our
hook thing.
the 6th member of our party. I assume
really
Piccolo got
remember the
down
monkey.
just fine. I wish I could be like you, Piccolo.
Piccolo is a god amongst us.
Piccolo is
So-
a monkey. What are you guys talking about? He's not a god.
Well, he can get down a rope without hurting himself, but you know.
He's way better than you at
A
this.
small, winkly, tight rope
Let's go
made for
before I
humans.
hit
Piccolo,
him.
fart in his general direction.
Piccolo, if you do that, you're gonna regret you have a bottom fat with.
You're gonna have to
Because
come
I'm-
through me.
I'm gonna make it.
It's fine,
fire.
okay.
Nope.
I'll just set fire to his bedding tonight.
Don't threaten my monkey.
I'm just a warning. No, the threat. I would never hurt you. You trust me, Piccolo, right?
He farts in your direction.
I'm gonna have like problem with smelling by the end of the episode.
Let's just go.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
Gas.
So then, I'm assuming you're not making any detours. You're just going beeline.
Straight there.
All right, beeline.
Unless
So-
something happens, I guess. But
Not
So
that
you-
anything would happen in Barovia.
nothing would ever happen
Are
to
you
us.
mad?
Yeah, that would literally never be a thing. But fortunately, you guys are successfully able to get there unharmed
Nice.
or unbothered. Very
And
happy
Bill,
music.
we have a seventh member. You forgot about Bill, guys. How dare you? The Warhammer. The
And
weapons.
Piccolo's there as well.
Yeah, like with 7. No.
You guys have like 20 party members, just all unofficial.
Man, I didn't realize we had such a big party.
Yeah. So you guys get to this place, and what you see before you is, let me pull up thing. You see high above the river valley juts a quiet promontory? Is that a word? Promontory? Sorry.
Yeah.
What
Upon
does
which
that mean? What me, Grace?
I'm
we
losing
don't
my
know
immersion
English.
here.
Dude, I'm losing my immersion. Like every time they throw these words that are just not words.
By the
upon
way,
which-
you need to give me dark vision because on my screen I can't.
Oh.
Is this,
A promontory?
is this English?
maybe
The
I don't
English
know, man.
language?
this is
Much better,
as a
thank you.
native English speaker. I still have no clue what that word is.
Oh, it
Quiet-
is promontory. It's a
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's a fancy person word.
yeah. It's
Pointy hat?
basically like a cliff over like water.
Oh.
Okay. Context
Cool.
clues were giving me nothing on this one, so I was just like,
I
yep,
should have just
some
said
word.
cliff over water.
Yeah, like honestly. Upon which looms a sepulchral mansion, another fun word. Its turrets capped with fairy tale cones, its towers lined with sculpted battlements. A third of the structure has collapsed, as has part of the roof, but the rest appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises above the surrounding architecture. Out of the fog comes a distant peal of thunder, quickly accompanied by the howling of wolves in the woods below. But the house stands silent, seeming like a fossilized remains of some long dead thing smote upon the mountainside. So yeah, super busted up mansion directly in front of you here.
Funsies? Let's go raid it. Or stuff.
It
Sure.
looks
I
kinda
mean, let's take a look
ominous.
around.
Yeah. I think we should better be safe before we enter. At
So
least check for
Should
any
we knock
traps.
on the door and see if anybody's there?
We don't know if we want to know. They want us to know we're there. Like, should we do something that Calientas does to see if there are any vampires around?
Can do.
probably get a
I
little
mean-
closer to the building first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'll get closer to that door and
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
follow.
and use another divine sense.
I mean, we don't really know who's inside, so we better not be friendly with them regardless.
The
That's the cool
statue
dragon statue that you guys walk
Ooh,
past.
I like it.
Ooh.
And the dragon comes alive. It's a gargoyle dragon, and you all die. Bye.
So are each of these squares 10 foot?
Yeah, these are big O squares.
Okay.
So you're going to the door and popping a divine sense?
Yep. Oh,
Uh,
I'm trying to drag myself on Streamlabs again.
Can I do some kind of look at this dragon?
Sure. What would you like to do about
I guess
the
I would
dragon?
like to percept some things. I want to see if I notice anything, I guess, strange or out of normal of a statue, basically.
So if you're kind of like giving it a like good once over,
Yeah.
you would get the sense that it's like radiating a like faint aura of magic.
Ooh. Moonpoon, come here and check and see if you recognize this magic.
What kind of magic do you mean? The dragon statue?
Yes. Okay, well, you're not a lot of help, so I'll try it too.
What's that supposed to mean? It's a dragon statue. What kind of help should I be? Are you insane, woman?
Oof. Okay, yeah, I have no room to talk.
I didn't see it come through, but I'll assume it's less
It's
than
coming.
11.
Oh!
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Numero
that's hot.
uno.
Ignore the second one, that was a misclick.
Yeah, I mean, Moonpoon would
Could
get a
ignore the
sense.
first one.
Moonpoon, even with his 11 roll, would kind of get a sense that it's like evocation magic, but no real sense as to like what or why.
Although random, it is some kind of magic that is imbued in this gargoyle. Some kind of evocation magic, but I'm not sure what's the origin or what's the effect surrounding it.
I wish I knew more about magic. Oh well.
It could have something to do with the general area, I guess. Did we check the door for traps? Or are we just gonna knock?
Well, he was doing a divine sense first.
Yeah, he ripped off a divine sense.
Anything?
It's a little harder than you think because I have to see how tall the ceilings are.
Oh,
The ceiling.
I don't like
Just
that.
Dropping vampires like bombs.
Yeah,
Well, he didn't give us a quick no, so therefore
Therefore,
I shouldn't be metagaming.
Yeah, I'm trying to just give you more specific information versus just like a hard,
Kamikaze zombies vampires.
not getting a lot of great info about.
There's a vampire in every
ceiling
square
height.
foot of this
There's a vampire
castle.
playing a chess organ right now.
So usually ceilings are they're 15 to 20 feet tall.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't
Usually.
seem like
In
and
the
even just like visually looking at it, it doesn't look like it's like aggressively tall.
in the very beginning of, I assume this is a section. It's going to say things you should know, and it will say, "Oh, all the stone walls are blah, this thick, and the ceilings
No.
are this high."
no.
This book is not that useful.
No, okay.
But yeah, from your divine sense that you pop off, you definitely pick up undead coming from like the second floor above you. Actually,
are they
it's
moving?
the third floor above you is where you sense it.
Ooh.
Does he sense movement when he pops the divine sense, or
No,
does
I just
they
think it's a
appear?
general area.
It's like a ping.
Okay, so should we proceed inside?
Yes, I think so.
Should we go in a stealthy fashion?
Of course,
Not
we should
mine.
be stealthy.
Not my best attribute, I have to say.
Go
There is
stealth.
one thing that I'm good at.
So as you guys approach the door, flagstone steps flanked by stone railings climb to a landing in front of a pair of tall wooden doors with rusted iron bands and knockers shaped like small dragons. Carved into the lintel above the entrance is the word Argynvostholt.
So I'd look at Cal and I'd be like, should we just open the door, or?
Well, we weren't explicitly told that these were unfriendly, so I think politeness would be the best option here. And
Not open.
knock on the door. So Cal's gonna knock on the door.
Oh god.
Why? we
This is the
have a
first
rogue.
time that Cal has ever knocked on a door.
What?
Probably.
We should have just opened
Well,
the
the only
door
reason
to
why
trick
is
him.
because we were told that these people would be allies, right?
We have sleight of hand expert here. Why?
I don't think. Well, I don't see why we should like. I don't know. Augage is on team. Let's be polite.
I mean,
let's
Suicide,
be
but
stealthy.
she's going to immediately cast invisibility on herself because she doesn't want to be seen.
That's cool.
So Kalanthos is knocking on the door?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So Kalanthos goes to knock on the door. And as you make the knocking things with you're using the knockers, I assume?
Yeah, I'll go use the knockers.
Oh no. It's
Oh
so
my
good.
god.
Yeah, you can just hear this like large, like dull thud, kind of like echoing up and down the door. But behind you, that dragon statue.
Oh no!
You can see like this brief just exhale of just like cold air just kind of like puff out of its mouth, rather faintly, just a small dainty little puff.
Okay.
And that's
Silver dragon.
Oh.
Wait, aren't the metallic dragons good dragons?
Is it alive?
Yes.
Is it breathing?
So is it like a spell that went off? But I mean, if it was just a little puff, like that's pathetic.
I mean, when you guys did your investigation, you were getting like super weak magic, so it
So it's
probably
like-
wouldn't be a far stretch to think it's like a weak trap of some kind.
Like an old trap, maybe, since this place is like super run down.
Could be.
Okay. That's me talking. That's not Saya has no idea. She's like, ah! But glad she's invisible.
But yeah, no one comes to the door to answer your knocking.
So then invisible Saya says, we should just open the door.
I
August
think-
walks back to the dragon and says, "Hello, sir. Can we please come in?"
Are you talking to a gargoyle dragon? What are you doing?
Yes.
It has gone completely mad.
Yeah, you get no response from the dragon statue.
Okay.
There is
thank
some
you.
magical aura, but there's nothing alive about it.
I'm not going to touch it. I just thought maybe open sesame might work. So, okay, let's go inside.
I think we should find
Yeah, let's
another
go in.
entrance. Did you notice that the dragon breath exhaled? Like, what if when we open the door, it's like throws fire or something?
Well, then we should stand to the side when we open it.
Or we can find another entrance. Nobody's replying, so that means probably nobody wants us inside.
I'm gonna.
Or
can I
maybe they're
just-
busy.
So while I'm invisible, I'm just gonna hop over and have a look around the perimeter to see if there's a way in to not go through the front door.
Like windows or something?
It's like just something.
Another
that-
entrance?
Like it's an. So it was described as like an old manor, so I would assume there's something broken that I can get in. So I'm gonna go look for that.
Yeah, you would know, like everyone as you were approaching, you would see that like it's all destroyed on the outside. I know you, Saya can't see it, but like yeah, kind of where you're heading, it's all busted up over there. So I mean, like you could hop in over in that direction if you wanted to jump in that way versus through the front door.
Okay, I'm gonna. So I would shout back. I'm invisible, but I'm going. There's we end this way, and it seems better than using the front door since there was clearly a trap there in that dragon.
Probably.
Okay, we can try that.
All right.
Can you use like sleight of hand or something to open it?
I'm not opening.
We're
the
going
door.
this way.
There was clearly a trap at the door, so I'm not inclined to use that front door. So I'm going to go down to the south where there's like a busted up tower, and it seems
Yep.
like there's a way in. So
Can you guys see through this entire building, by the way?
No.
no, I
I
can only
can't.
see. I can only see where like the light's going through. There's like shafts of black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see more on your screen
okay.
than I can on mine.
Okay. Well,
Don't
that's
look at
good.
his screen.
Yeah, just don't look at my screen.
Well, I usually don't, so it's okay.
Yeah, I was like, I'm looking over at my screen. I'm like, God damn, it's like scouting the entire inside of the building.
No, it's
Um,
basically only where there's like an opening that I can see through, and I think that's because I've got the dark vision that I can see it.
yeah. So you guys get into this little spire over here, and it's just like completely busted out. Like you can see that there were windows that were fairly ornately, like crafted, but everything in this tower room has been completely busted up, and there's just a door leading to the inside.
Okay, can I get an indication of how long it's been that this has been like this? Has this been like a long ruined building kind of thing, or is it a more recent battle? Or
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't necessarily know like exact amounts of time, but you definitely get the sense that it's been busted up like this for quite a while. It's
long time,
nothing like recently destroyed.
cool. I'm gonna move towards the door area, and it's open. So can I just scooch through?
Technically, I have to open it, but yeah. Revealing this room, which
Okay.
You see rubble is strewn throughout much of this vast chamber caused by the partial collapse of the rooms above it. On the pink marble floor, fallen chandeliers lie amid broken chairs and other furnishings. Thick webs stretch from wall to wall, and moving among them are too many giant spiders to count.
Nope, absolutely not, absolutely not. Saya's moving back in. Nope.
And we'll see you guys next week on the Curse of Strahd.
Curse of Spiders.
Dialed spider.
Spiders.
It's Spooderman.
Oh my god.
I don't
Spiders.
like it.
It's Spooderman.
I mean, they're probably fine, right?
No.
Giant
Oh,
spiders.
yeah.
Spiders.
Oh yeah.
Not
They're
really
totally friendly.
known to cause any. I mean, you guys didn't have to fight the last one, so maybe it's fine.
No.
August is friendly with all the spiders, right?
But the crew has made it over to Argenvostholt, and
yeah.
we'll be discovering the innards. I love it when we end episodes here because now I know exactly what you're going to do next episode versus.
There you go.
Thank you,
Yeah.
DM assist. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I know
But-
that feeling. It's great.
That is going to be where we have to call it for tonight. But special thanks to Mr. Carl for making it for this episode. Literally dragged his gear over on vacation with him to attend. So
He didn't
Thank you
leave it
kindly.
outside this time.
I did not leave it
Yay!
outside this time.
But that's going to be all for this week. We love you guys as always, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Mwah.